might start off with the sound of a conch shell, which you may want to close your ear. Free it out. Oh my goodness, that clears the sinus. That announces that we're going to take a trip all the way out into the Pacific Ocean. In particular, we're going to start off in Micronesia, out here south of Japan and north of Indonesia. One of my favorite cultures, which is the Caroline culture. At nighttime, you see boys and girls out on the beaches with these wonderful beads. They practice their stick dancing, click, 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 clack, 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 click, click, clack, clack, in the most beautiful language in the world, Carolinian. We have 5 vowels in our language. They have 9 vowels in their language. So, yeah, these beautiful words like lesarale, which means good morning. Iafasho, which means I love you. Say lesarale mi iafasho ibula lila silo. You say good morning, I love you. I'm going out to get the pig. So even the cuss words are beautiful, you know, you stub your toe. Alla Marie. So wonderful culture.
Hey, one more time.
Alla Marie, yes. But from there, and this is something from Pohnpei, with the remains of a fan that was made in Pohnpei. But this is about music, and so I bring this instrument here called a balimbao tuzin, vibration off of the belly, balimbao tuzin. Same principle as going opening and closing your mouth, a resonator, opening and closing the gourd. And this is they're found around the world. They've been in Brazil. They're called berimbaus, and of course they've done all sorts of things like being able to change rhythms and also change notes on them. But this is the basic balimbao tuzin, vibration off of the belly. It'd be great if somebody would play this. Would you play it? Just play it. Because I'm gonna bring out another instrument called a balimbao patchot, and this is a vibration off of the mouth. This, in the Caroline Islands, very romantic instrument. If you're a boy and you've got a girlfriend, you carve one of these out of bamboo and leave it on her doorstep. I hope she takes it in. That's a good sign. Anyways, they're all over the world. They're not made of bamboo up in northern Canada. They're made of bones and tusks. My favorite one is this one here, called a Scaccia Pensieri, and this is a jump over to Italy. The Scaccia Pensieri, as it says on here, translates into a worry chaser. So if you've got worries, you just go chase your worries away. So, but it'd be kind of fun if we could do a tune. If you could just keep a beat going and play with a resonator a little bit. Yeah, and this is a silly. I just did this with some kids last night. Kind of a silly song called "A Pocket Full of Rocks." And if you will indulge me on this, it's a call and response song. So if I sing something to you, you sing back to me. I go no, okay. And your name is?
Josh.
Josh. All right, Josh. Just keep a beat going and play with it. What do you do with a pocket full of rocks? What do you do with a pocket full of rocks? Say, what do you do with a pocket full of rocks? What do you do with a pocket full of rocks? Well, you put those rocks in your brother's blue socks. You put those rocks in your brother's blue. You put those rocks in your brother's blue socks. Then you watch him walk with the socks full of rocks. You watch him walk with the socks full of rocks. Well, here he goes. Pocket full of rocks, pocket full of rocks. That's what you do with a pocket full of rocks. The end. We move over to the Philippines. We get more bamboo. What's that look like? A flute, a cowbell.
I said paper towel roll.
Oh, paper towel roll.
So it looks like to me.
This is, in fact, a nose flute. You play this with your nose, not your mouth. And in fact, on the islands, the Hawaiian Islands, they actually believe that the breath from your nose, the hot from your nose, is purer than the breath from your mouth. So, hence, the nose flute is quite popular out in the Pacific. I do have another one for somebody to try after this, but this is sort of, they're quite beautiful.
I gave.
It gets a lot of fashion nose flute around. We got it fresh from Cleveland. And your name is?
I'm Alex.
Alex?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all about aim. It's all about aiming that hole under this hole. And while you block the air off of this hole, and all the air comes out of this hole, which is aimed over this hole. So, watch me here. It makes sense?
I don't know how to move. I don't know how
Oh,
to
just hold that one under your, yeah, and you're gonna try and put that under, yeah, now block off the air and then all the air. Yeah, there you got to start. You can roll it around. Just sort of roll it around. You find the sweet spot. Whoops, or woo-wops, and they are the Cambodian version of panpipes. Instead of blowing across, you twirl them, twirlies underneath your lip. Unfortunately, this is beeswax. Sometimes in the car it gets broken, and that's what's happening. I hope this works a little bit. When I first got this, I actually got it because of the carving. See how beautifully it was carved. But these are played with flutes and drums. They're amazing players. They do a lot of that kind of. But I think the way they go so fast, and they're amazing players. But it's always fun to just to sit down and play with. I mean, the only thing I never heard was I never heard that in Thailand. Happily. But if anybody's interested in playing this, it's right here. No players. Come on up and play it. And the thing is, you can go a single note, two notes, up and down and forth.
Nice.
That was pretty wonderful. A lot of people ask me what my favorite instrument is. This is called a can. More bamboo. I should really call this presentation More Bamboo. More Bamboo. This is their version of a harmonica, actually, and there are little reeds in here. It's usually played very rhythmically. I'm just remembering the first time I heard this, it was up on the Mekong River, and this guy was a student, and he was talking about how they use this instrument to distract him. He played this whole thing about birds flying over fields, and so it'll be glide. And they flap their wings and they go across. It's very nature-oriented. That's also where I heard the term that music instruments out there were tuned to nature, not necessarily 440. So want to try
Sure.
in the room? We're going to pull out a mirambula. A mirambula.
Gotta pick it up and show it to you.
Yeah. It's like a giant. I did a CD a while back called The Room, and we'll just see it. To Singapore, fly over to wonderful islands of Indonesia, and these are what students used to learn how to play music on before the Europeans brought the keyboards and the pianos across. These are called enclaves. Okay. What's the continent south of Indonesia? Anybody?
Australia.
Didgeridoo. A piece of eucalyptus wood has been hollowed out by termites. Little bugs called termites. And in the Aborigine culture, this is usually only played by men and boys. But I hasten to add the three of the best players that I know in the world. One in London, one in Toronto. It's a great player down in Santa Fe. Are women. It's just in that culture, it's very male-oriented. There are many, many myths about this instrument, some of which I'm not allowed to tell. But my favorite one goes like this. Many thousands of years ago, an Aborigine man was out collecting firewood. He found the perfect limb for his fire. He's about to throw it on the fire when he sees inside all these millions and millions of little bugs, termites. He does not want to burn up another living creature, so he takes the limb and he points it at the sky and he blows as hard as he can. And he blows all those millions and millions of bugs in the sky, and they became the stars and the planets. And in the process, he discovered the sun. The didgeridoo. There are pictures on cave walls of people playing the didgeridoo from 25,000 years ago. So it's one of the oldest of all instruments. I'll play a little bit, then we'll do a didgeridoo some animals or something from the nature world, and we'll just go with that. You know, if you're interested in learning the didgeridoo, you can do it really cheaply through Kmart and Walmart. These are golf tubes. You go over golf clubs. You make wonderful didgeridoos. Kmart, Walmart. You can put a Kmart inside a Walmart and get yourself a didgeridoo. Sound like this. Anyway, so I'm trying to keep it.
We can play louder.